So welcome to our Buyer Learning Center for our DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro. So hopefully you enjoy our quick tour of our Buyer Learning Center in Pangasinan. So let's quickly just look around. Okay. What can we expect inside our Buyer Learning Center? Of course, we have different stations, high shelling recovery, yield advantage, grain quality, harvest station, and of course, very important is the buyer and farmer feedback. So let's go inside.
Welcome to our Buyer Learning Center, DEKALB Smart Farm. Are you ready to see our newest hybrid? Introducing DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro. Blockbuster sa kita.
So let's go inside first, the harvesting station. We're in side by side, we have the DEKALB 8282S and of course the Brand X. So let's see the Brand X ear first. As you can see, there's poor grain filling and of course smaller cob sizes. As you can see here, we documented the effect of fall armyworm in the plots in Brand X. So as you can see, infestation was high and of course, the devastation was very clear, meaning lower harvest or lower yield for our farmers. Okay, quickly. Let's now look at seed quality first of our DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro.
DEKALB ensures that all products have proven high yield and economic benefits for farmers. You can see good spacing, excellent germination, and uniform plant.
And let's hear what our demand generation executive has to say about DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Ako si Jerry Facun mula po sa Buyer. At nakita po natin kung gaano po kaganda yung ating pinakabagong variety ng DEKALB. Ito nga po yung 8282S na may matibay na puno. Protektado po tayo laban sa fall armyworm. May mataas na shelling recovery. May mabigat na timbang at may magandang grain quality. Kaya inaanyayahan po namin kayo mga magsasaka na gumamit po ng napakagandang variety. Ito nga po yung ating DEKALB 8282S, blockbuster sa ani, blockbuster sa kita.
There. So now, if we go inside this station, we will be joining our farmers harvesting both 8282S and the Brand X so that later we can evaluate the performance of the cobs and the grain quality. So here are the two farmers that we have. As you can see, again, you can explore the whole area. So here he is, the one harvesting the DEKALB 8282S. And then of course, if you look on the other side, and there's the other farmer harvesting the Brand X. So again, these cobs will be used later to check on yield, grain quality, and of course, the shelling recovery. So now let's enter the other stations.
Welcome to our Buyer Learning Center, DEKALB Smart Farm. Are you ready to see our newest hybrid? Introducing DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro. Blockbuster.
Okay, so we have 3 stations here.
To see is to believe. We want to show you how superior the DEKALB A2A2S VT Double Pro is in terms of cob uniformity, shelling recovery, and grain quality.
So you have shelling recovery, yield and grain quality, and of course, farmer feedback. So let's go inside. As you can see here, for brand X, we have 72% shelling recovery, and of course, for DEKALB A2A2S, we have 84% shelling recovery. So how do we explain that? Let's click on the buyer, shelling recovery, buyer staff on shelling recovery.
Ngayon ay nandito naman tayo sa shelling recovery station. Na kung saan, ano ba yung shelling recovery? So ang shelling recovery, ito po yung dami ng butil na makukuha natin sa kada bunga. Ngayon, ito na po yung resulta nung ating 30 cubs from brand X at yung ating A2A2S. So kung makikita natin, ang brand X at yung A2A2S, mas lamang po yung ating A2A2S. Meaning po, pagka mataas po yung ating shelling recovery, mas mataas po yung ating Maaari, at the same time, mas mataas din po yung ating magkita.
And now let's hear more from the farmer side.
Napabilib ako dito sa A2A2S kumpara dito sa dati kong tinatanim. Kumuha tayo ng magkasing dami ng bunga na sinil, pero mas marami yung nakuha natin dito sa A2A2S. Kaya mas kampante ako na mas marami ang kita dito sa A2A2S.
Okay, so what else? Of course, let's now proceed to yield and grain quality. Again, when you're doing the tour, just click on the white text so that you can enter. As you can see, the farmer feedback or some description of what the station is all about. For example, again, brand X. As you can see, this is the competitor brand. As you can see, there's a poor grain filling. There's some fall armyworm damage. And of course, let's compare it now with our A2A2S. As you can see,
DEKALB A2A2S VT Double Pro has uniform ears and has excellent grain quality.
there. And of course, our yield advantage during this Buyer Learning Center site is around 12%. Okay? So moving on, let's now hear farmer feedback. In the farmer feedback station, we have a farmer talking about shelling recovery, a farmer on seeds and vigor, a buyer personnel again for VT Double Pro and shelling recovery, another buyer personnel on grain quality and fall armyworm, another farmer on fall armyworm. So maybe let's listen to two. Our cooperator in this site.
Ato iti mais nga imbulak DEKALB ito es dadakkel bunga na nasikil apo ti kayo na ket ajay bulong na ket berde apo kumpara ajay dati nga imulmulak nga mais ken ato apo DEKALB ito es nadagsen apo ti timbang na ken dadakkel bunga na aja lang nga po.
There, so these are our what do you call this? Our farmer cooperator for this site. Again, describing his experience of DEKALB A2A2S. And our MD colleague, let's hear what he has to say.
Mas gusto ko ang A2A2S dahil mas malaki ang bunga at mas mabigat kaysa dating ginagamit ko na variety. At kung titignan mo ang kalidad ng butil, mas uniforme ang pagkadilaw nito kaysa dating ginagamit ko.
And for fall armyworm?
Ang fall armyworm ngayon ang siyang pinakamapinsalang insekto sa maisan. Pwedeng bumaba ang iyong ani ng halos 60% kapag hindi mo nakontrol. Para kampante ka at protektado laban sa fall armyworm, magtanim ka ng DEKALB 8282S with BT Double Pro. Blockbuster sa ani, blockbuster sa kita.
Okay. So again, you can hopefully you can experience yourselves the tour. So you can just go around, look around, go to the different stations.
Jakpati Jakita. To see is to believe. We want to show you how superior the DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro is in terms of cob uniformity, shelling recovery, and grain quality.
And also, please we have some Easter eggs in terms of things that you really need to explore our Buyer Learning Center to find out. So there, thank you for joining our quick Buyer Learning Center 8282S with VT Double Pro. So thank you for joining me, and again, hopefully we'll send you the link and you can experience the tour by yourself, and of course also share this with our customers, channel partners, and even our government agencies together with your Buyer Crop Science colleagues. So thank you.
DEKALB 8282S VT Double Pro is now available at your trusted dealer.